Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can also see this on a video if you go to YouTube, search bar, Take Your Life Back Today show, or Ralf Friedrichs. Folks, this whole week I'll be doing short inspirational stories that are powerful for you to hear, especially first thing in the morning. The great thing about them is that they are so easy to digest, and there's always a moral at the end of the story, except for today's, because today's is 11, I believe, life lessons. Whether they're true stories or not is another thing, as many of them are legends supposedly hundreds of years ago. They're still good to hear. However, the stories that I'm talking about are so powerful and inspirational that many of them really do get you thinking and even leave you speechless at times. Friends, I've been reading plenty different articles and these stories like these in the past couple of months, and found the lessons behind them truly wonderful. So I've decided to write them and then videotape them, highlighting the most inspirational short stories that I've heard. Some say this is a myth. I've never said that. Some say it's true. And to be honest, I've heard different people in the world all pointing these rules to some logical people. Some say, that it makes sense. So let's talk about the life lessons. But the basic intention of making this video is that it points to total inspiring, especially for younger generations to hear. The story starts that I once gave a mind-blowing speech at a function and explained the difference between real life and fictional life. The most important individuals of new generation fail to understand that it's not taught in lessons. These are lessons that we all have lived through. So I hope you take the rules, life's rules in this video and make the best of them and utilize them daily. So here are 11 rules for a successful life, which you don't learn in school. You might not even learn them in college or institutions. Rule number 1 is life is never fair. You have to get used to that. When life takes away or doesn't give you what you always wanted, don't give up. Direct your anger or frustrations towards the right way and earn the life you ever wanted in spite of the biggest obstacles that have knocked you down, because your struggles become your strength. Number 2, the world doesn't care about your self-esteem. The world will expect you to accomplish something before you feel good about yourself. There is no need to show off what you are going to be in the future. Don't fall in that trap. The most important thing about your dream is that you need to protect it till you turn the dream into reality. When you have achieved enough, don't forget to give back at what the world has given you. I'm kind of hesitant here because my kitten keeps jumping on me. Number 3 is you will not make $60,000 a year out of high school. You won't be the vice president with a car, phone until you earn both. So grow slow, be big. You can't be each and everything you wanted to be and become that overnight. It takes time. Work on yourself and your goal rather than finding shortcuts to achieve everything. You will surely become what you dream for. What you have to do is work in getting better at digesting your success. Number 4 is if you think your teacher is tough, wait until you get a boss. Be patient and learn to tolerate your teachers or your elder. Sometimes they scold on your mistakes. You don't get people to correct you when you are working. They need to be your best results anyhow, and if you are not able to produce the results quickly and perfectly, you possibly will get fired. Take time to correct your mistakes when you still have the time and the opportunity. Number 5 is flipping burgers is not beneath your dignity. Your grandparents had a different word for burger flipping. They called it opportunity. There's no secret to luck. It's all about how good you are in grabbing the opportunities coming your way and make the most out of that for you in your own life. No work is too small for you to do in a great way. How about you worry about being the best and achieve your goal rather than worrying about your dignity? Success only comes to those who are willing to get their hands dirty each and every day. Rule number 6 is if you mess up, it's not your parents' fault. Stop blaming them. So don't whine about your mistakes and learn from them. Jot down each and every mistake and work out on correcting them. Stop throwing stories and stop throwing stones at others. You can only get better when you face your weaknesses and mistakes. Never be dependent on your parents or any other person, and correct your mistakes starting today. Number 7 is before you were born, your parents weren't as boring as you are now, or as they are now. They got that way from paying your bills, cleaning your clothes, listening to you talk about how cool you are. So before you save the rainforest from the parasites of your parents' generation, try losing the closet in your own room and cleaning it up. So if you think your parents are boring and not that good with you, you know the reason now. The biggest thing you can ever do as a daughter and son is to learn to be self-served and independent. Start learning to take responsibility about your little things in life. Stop messing up yourself and your life each and every day. Be conscious and loyal about your own good and bad actions that you do every day. Number 8, your school may have done away with winners and losers, but life has not. In some schools, they have abolished failing grades. They'll give you as many times as you want to get the answer right. This doesn't bear the slightest remembrance to anything in real life. When you are out in the real world, where your fate is survival and it's in your own hands, you don't always get second chances. So it's do or die for you, and it can be severe. Be sure and be strong and confident about your choices that you don't have to regret. Live each and every moment as if you're going to die the next day. Build firm foundations for your life. Make your own way through this hard world. Number 9, when you are out in the real world where your fate is or survival is in your own hands, you don't always get second chances. It's do or die, and it's a matter of survival, and it's up to you. So be sure and strongly confident about your choices that you make, that you don't regret them later. Live each and every moment as if you are going to not be here another day. Build firm foundations, and you'll make it through this world easy. Always have a sense of productivity and pace in your work and actions, so that you take each and every day and make it the best day you have. Don't wait for everything just to go, for it will become the hardest things for you to deal with. Be proactive and take more actions. Think less and wait less. Life is going to give you a vacation from respiration and growth. Keep track of your life and be there for each and every moment. Rule number 10 is television is not real life. The real life people actually have to have the coffee shop and go to jobs. Be realistic about everything. You simply want to enjoy discussing about things you think are impossible while someone else is working on them or working them out, and they're making things happen each and every day to make themselves better. Television, if it looks you in the in prison and deceptions, will make you feel that way. Entertainment is important but not compulsory. Living a better life is compulsory. Think from your own brain and stop falling into the trap of going with the flow or everything and anything in life. Last but not least is be nice to all. Your chances or you'll end up working for any of them. Biggest failure is pleasing people you don't like, forgetting things you don't need. Be yourself. Be self-driven for undertaking each and every endeavor of your life. Stop contaminating your positive spirit by spending your precious time with negative ones. Always spend time with people who need you and the people whom you can learn something better from. It takes you near to your aims and goals by being around these people. I hope you enjoyed and learned life-transforming lessons from us here at the Take Your Life Back Today show. I ask that you share this video with your friends and let them know that these are great lessons. And if you have any thoughts or opinions, you can call us at 844-405-HELP or email us at takeyourlifebacktodayshow@gmail.com. And have a great day. Remember, a simple smile to a total stranger can help that stranger for the rest of his or her life, and it can change your life.